everybody. First, I wanted to apologize that I was absent the last 2 days. I had just been feeling kind of off and weird. I think I might have had like a little flu bug. It started with like a stomach thing and then a headache, and overall I just didn't feel well, but I am feeling much better now. So I am back, and I thought that we could kind of end the week with a bit of an update. So I am in the process of moving. Well, I have fully moved, but just kind of like still wrapping my head around how to use it, but moving from my dashboard planner to as my main planner. I do still have a dashboard somewhere in my lineup, but then moving to a vertical as kind of my main squeeze, like my all the things catch-all life planner. So I wanted to give you guys kind of an update on how that has been going. I don't feel like I see very many of these things when people move from one style of planner to another, kind of like how it's working for them, if it's working, kind of that process along the way. And I wanted to kind of go into this with as much transparency as possible, because I do feel like this is something that I wish that I could see as well when people are moving through their processes. So, and I mean, I post a video every day, so it's good to have the kind of that extra time to talk to you guys. So let's kind of take a look first at where my head was at with my dashboard. So full disclosure, I was like just coming back from like a 3-month break where I was really just using my phone to plan. Of course, I can't like just live my life with no plans, but I was just really like putting things in my phone. I wasn't doing anything creative. I wasn't writing things down on paper, which for me is very valuable. So what was happening is I was writing all of my important things in my dashboard planner. So, you know, you can see that I have things decorated and I have like my main things in here, probably the things that I wrote during my plan with me time, but I'm not like going back and updating this. Like this is not everything that's on my calendar for March. Like I could go back and update this, but it would be a lot more full. So basically, I was not utilizing this planner to the best of its ability. So like you see here, again, very pretty, very decorated. I was definitely using it as a creative outlet, and I wrote some things. And of course, this is Go Wild week, so this is kind of a different situation. But I definitely was not using any pieces of the dashboard in ways that I wanted to use them. Like I had planned to write things that were going to happen the next week here so that I could be ready, and then I didn't. And this week specifically, I remember feeling completely overwhelmed the week after I got back from Go Wild. I had a really difficult time transitioning back to like work life and like getting my head back in the game and like figuring out how like to work together with my partner again, and like just jumping back into mom stuff and all of that. So I do feel like this really was a difficult week in general as far as planning, but like this pattern just like continued, you know, like I wrote stuff down when I was doing my plan with me, which is good. And this is the stuff that I knew in my week, but more stuff definitely came up. And I was definitely not using the dashboard layout like I had used it in the past. So you guys have seen my flip throughs and things. And there was even a time at the end of this month where I was like, oh, I'd like to film like a monthly flip through because I have all of these decorated. And I was going to go back and like fill in my to-do lists. And then in my mind, I was like, well, that's not really the purpose of a planner, right? Like the purpose is not to just like show it on camera. And I think that that is kind of where I had struggled coming back to social media, is using my planner and being super transparent about it, but also like, you know, sharing it with you all. So I just wanted to share with you that this is kind of what it looked like. You know, like I have everything in here and it's written down for the most part. Like these are the things that I know happened, but there's definitely more things that I could have done. So this is where I was at with my dashboard planner. Now I'm only 1 week in to my vertical, but even still, and I don't know, this could also be, I get very excited when I have something new to work with. I don't know if you guys have that as well. So it may not even have anything to do with vertical planning necessarily. It may just be something new, something exciting. But I can tell you right now that like I'm even this first week, like I went back and updated and put things in here. I have, you know, kind of been working even in the monthly, like even on the monthly level, has been in there. But this week also, like, I'm utilizing my checklist spaces. Like, I did not write this down when I was doing my plan with me. This space was empty. This space was empty. This space was empty over here as well. And like, I have things written down there. So I feel overall a lot more organized looking kind of at my life in this layout. I don't know if this makes sense, but I feel a lot less pressure using a vertical versus using the dashboard for my daily planner. Like, I guess it's not a daily planner. It's like a weekly layout, but it's kind of my main everyday catch-all, whatever you want to call that, because there aren't as many sections. Like, I do still get space over here where I get that one long checklist that you guys know that I love from the dashboard. And I love having space to have a checklist, but this also allows me to have as many or as few bullet points as I want. I also can add more creativity, I feel, to this. I feel like when I was doing the dashboard, I was purely focused on like what is functional, what is happening. And while that is a big important part of planning for me, I also feel like creativity is what keeps me in it and what keeps me motivated. So I do feel like that is an important piece of planning for me personally. So this is just 1 week in. Again, it could just be that I am excited about it. It could just be that like it's something new and fun. But right now, like, I am looking at my planner every day. I am writing things in my planner. I am like noticing things. I am comparing. I'm even going so far as to like future plan so that I know what's happening in my digital calendar. Like, this is even transferring into a more organized me in my digital calendar. So I have things already in my calendar for July, for June, for May. I have all kinds of things that are happening, and those are already in there because I know that I will need to transfer them into my paper planner because I am writing things down. I also feel like I am way more on my game about remembering things. Like, I need to do things. I have been, for the last 3 months, like the person who has been dropping the ball. So I have been like, oh yeah, I need to remember to do that, thinking that I could store it either all in my phone or all in my brain, which that just doesn't work for me. So now, like, being in my planner every day and like writing things down and like making space for checklists and making space for things to be functional in my life as well as creative, I feel like I have like a whole new like connection with what's going on. Like, I know what's going on. I know where I need to be. I know when I need to turn things in. And it's like translating to all areas of my life. So I have this under control. So now I feel more confident in like my work life when I go into looking at other sections. I am utilizing my other planners. I will share with you in another video my wellness planner and kind of how that's going. And I'm utilizing my Skinny Classic because I feel like I have this, so I'm able to bring more pieces in to like break things down into smaller pieces. I'm even like working out a way that I can incorporate daily planning on super busy days. Like, we have Sunday coming up, which is a holiday, that I feel like I just need to really break down that day for myself ahead of time so that I can see things and really just thinking about how that's going. So like, looking at, I guess, the purpose of this video overall, a vertical versus a dashboard, or the transition from moving from the dashboard planner, which I had been in for so long. I feel like I've been in this for at least, okay, so probably at least since 2021 consistently. I might have even been in it pre-pandemic in 2019. I'd have to go look back, but I've been in the dashboard planner for a while. So I feel like I had been kind of like, I don't know, not stuck, but it also just wasn't, it was working for me, but I don't feel like it was working for me in the way that I needed it to. And I feel like that is like the biggest takeaway from this video. So if you find that you are in a planner, in a layout, if you have the ability, I would say, if you find that it's not working for you, it's never too early, too late, what have you, to change it. I think that the purpose of our planners is to work for us, and whatever that means to you. So whether that's help you to be creative in like a journaling space, or whether that is like to help you to stay on track and remember what you have going on, whether it is to keep your, I don't know, keep your work organized or keep you on track with your health goals, that kind of thing. It's, you need to make sure that your planner is working for you no matter what. So that, I guess, is the takeaway. So thriving in my vertical layout for my everyday plans. I am still loving my dashboard planner for work, but as far as like every day, I'm really liking the vertical layout. So I believe that this is going to be here to stay, which is really exciting to me because I'm also, I think maybe part of it is that I'm also really excited to be back in like a seasonal planner that is kind of putting me in this like nostalgic headspace where I remember how organized I was and how much time I had to dedicate to planning and like being in my planner and being consistent when I was in a vertical planner. So it's almost like, okay, have you ever had this happen where you smell something and it like triggers like a positive memory? I feel like it's like the same thing. Like I am being triggered back to like a positive memory of using my vertical planner. And like even when I was doing this plan with me, I don't know if you guys watched that video or not, but even when I was doing this plan with me in this video, I was like, wow, this feels really nice to put stickers down in a vertical and like have them fit in the boxes. I don't know, part of that just really worked well for me. So the vertical for my everyday life is working really well. Moving the dashboard to working for me for my work life is working really well. The Skinny Classic is working fine. It's doing okay. I can't wait to have a mini dashboard for on the go because I feel like that is where I was dropping the ball. Like if I would have had this and been more consistent with it and had it on the go and like been writing my lists while I was out or like checking off those lists and really utilizing the dashboard in my life, like taking it around the house with me and that kind of thing, I think I would have done a lot better. But even that, like I am now getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this around the house with me. I'm going to do my meal planning. I'm going to do my chores sheets. Like I just feel so motivated and ready. So that is the update with this planner and with my moving from a dashboard to a vertical. A lot of you guys, it's like a 50-50, I guess I should say. 50% or around there are like, yeah, vertical, I use a vertical, I can't wait to see your vertical spreads. And then other folks are like, oh man, I really liked seeing your dashboard spreads like for your personal life. I still plan essentially the same way in a dashboard for work as I do in a dashboard for my life. I just add a few different categories because I'm kind of breaking things down differently. So I don't think that there's any need to be concerned about that. And I think that also, because here's the other thing, like I would watch vertical planning videos even when I was in a dashboard planner to get ideas and like just to see kind of the look that they were going for and how I could creatively move that into my planner. So that is another thing that could be interesting as well if you are one of my dashboard planner users. And if you're not even in a happy planner, because I know tons of people who have been here just like since the beginning and we're just friends and they just hang out because we're friends, I think that's great too. I think we can all be inspired as like a larger community as well. So I appreciate everybody that is here and I appreciate everybody who has asked and who has checked in and who is curious about how things are going in the dashboard planner or in the in the vertical planner. I am pumped and I can't wait to start new planners in July. And I think that this is the start of something really cool for me. And again, I'm just in like my creative era. So of course I'm definitely getting things done. I'm feeling very productive, but part of that is because I'm able to be so creative that I want to open this planner and like look at it. I want people to be like looking over my shoulder and being like, oh, your planner is really cool. You know, like that is something that is exciting for me. I like to share. I like to have a pretty planner to stay motivated in, and that's just something that works really well for me. So I've been talking at you guys for quite a while, but some of you asked for an update on how this is going, how I feel in a vertical versus in a dashboard, and I just wanted to be transparent and share that. I think I'm going to create a Happy Planner 101 video of ideas and ways to use a vertical. I have used one in the past and I have some other ideas of how to use one. So if you are new to planning and you're kind of looking around, I think that that would be a good video for me to make and for us to talk about. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. And I'm really enjoying using this video and, or not using this video, using this planner and just being in a vertical planner again. So I hope you're having a great day. If you are new, hello, my name is Caitlin. I would love it if you would hit that red subscribe button down below and go ahead and give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down or do both or do neither, whatever you'd like. I'm just happy that you're here. I would also love it if you would hit that notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I post a video. YouTube is decent at sharing when my videos have been posted, but if you don't have that bell turned on, you may not be alerted to when I have a new video going up. So make sure that you do that. And then you can also find me over on Instagram at creatinginchaos_official. I am very close to my next goal of 11.2K. So if you haven't followed me yet, I would love it if you would follow me over there. I also have affiliate links for some of your favorite planner shops, including the Happy Planner, down in the description box below. So before you do your shopping, I would love it if you would take a look at those links and shop through any of my links. That would help me out a little bit. So I appreciate if you are doing that. And then you can also find me on the Spiced Chaos podcast, wherever you get your favorite podcasts. I chit chat with my bestie Leanne every Tuesday over there about a variety of topics, planner related, life related, all kinds of fun things. So we would love it if you would check us out over there. All of those links are in the description box below. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.